Alright, so for the vertical jump test, we have the vertec, which measures your vertical jump. It is measured in half-inch increments, and you want to put it on a stable, even surface so you have a good jump and you don't land awkwardly down, and you can jump clearly with no objects in the way. As you can see on the screen, these are the increments that are set on the vertec for easy measurement, and you can raise it and lower it depending on the reach and the height of the person. It is supposed to be raised to just about 10 inches above your reach, so you have a little bit of room for your jump. As you can see, it's being raised right now. Each peg on the vertec is about a half an inch, so if you move 15 pegs up at the top, for example, that'd be multiply 15 by half an inch, add the result, which would be 7.5, to the initial 10 inches difference between your reach and the bottom of the peg, and you'll get a 17.5 inches, and that'll calculate up to your vertical jump. Here, for example, right now is Xavier walking up and moving some of the pegs at the bottom. So we need to raise the bar up about 6 inches or so, and then he does his initial jump, which we'll use the vertex stick to move the pegs out of the way and figure out what his vertical is. As there's attempt 2, and you can see he went up a little bit further, so you use a vertex stick right there to move the rest of those out. Usually you'll get about 3 attempts in any standard vertical jump test, and if you can't get much higher, then you have your vertical jump. And here we have another one of the guys, Dylan, trying to do his vertical jump. As you see, he got about 10 or 12 of the pegs. We'll slow it down. You can see the form that he uses, bending at the knees, using his arms 3 times in a row to try to get up there. And this is just the standing approach. There are 2 different approaches, and now we'll move on to the 2-step approach.
The next approach we have is the step approach. The step approach, you will start 3 steps back. You will take 3 steps into it, jump with one arm as in the standing approach, and reach as high as you can. With this approach, you also get 2 to 3 attempts depending on how high you can get. Xavier here jumped for the second time and hit another notch, which was another half inch farther than he could the first time. The 2-step approach, which is being shown again, is actually used for basketball and volleyball, which are 2 main sports that it is used for. The USA women's soccer team also uses this test to test their vertical jump instead of the standing vertical jump.
Form is really important when it comes to the vertical jump test. Along with that, to improve your jump, you can do lower body exercises. Lower body exercises that include the box jump, which really works on the quads, the hamstrings, the calves, and the glutes. As Xavier is showing you right now, you just need a little box or a bench or something, and you just simply jump up using your lower body muscles, using the sway from your arm as well. That's one of the techniques used in the vertical jump, using your arms to sway and use that momentum from your arms to carry you up, as well as the lower body muscles to explode up. Here is Dylan using the squat bar, and that is working mainly your glutes and your hamstrings, going down using the proper form, of course. You can add weight on the squats as you go to increase power as well. Another exercise you can do is lunges, and you want to use the right technique, of course, having all your joints at 90 degrees and not taking your knee out over your foot, as Logan demonstrates right there. And these will increase all your lower body muscles, working on the calves and the glutes and the hamstrings and quads again. And the vertical jump and touch, this is the most similar to what you're doing, is you're just doing it at a more rapid pace. You just find a spot on the wall or on the ceiling, and you'll be able to increase your vertical jump